In this video, we will show you how to replace your rear liftgate handle on this Chevy Tahoe. This will be located on your rear liftgate. Let's get into it. Okay friends, let's get started on our job. The first thing you need to do is open the liftgate glass. With that open, we're going to pay attention to the latch area. Remove each of these two push pins. To do that, press in on the center and then pull out the outer aspect. Once you have the push pin removed, reset it to the open position. You want to have that little centerpiece poking up. Do the same to the other one. Once you have those out of there, continue on to pressing this in. Open your liftgate. Now as we do so, we're being very careful not to break the liftgate glass as this comes up. There we are. On the inside here, we're going to start removing our trim panels. We'll start with the one closest to the liftgate glass. To remove this, we'll use a plastic trim tool. Carefully get in between these two trim panels and separate them. There we are. Now that I have each side broken free, make your way back to the center. Take hold of this. We're going to give it a little tug. You want to separate it from the latch area. Now, as far as the front aspect of this, you want to draw it straight rearward. We'll just grab onto this and give it a little tug. Remove your trim panel. Now let's make our way to the grab handle. Remove the 7mm headed mounting bolt. Continue with your trim tool, separate this. Now we can make our way inside this area. We're going to start tugging this straight down. Once you have it broken free, you want to make sure you slide it forward because there is two locking hooks. Now with that out of the way, we have a clear look at the back side of the handle. Let's start by removing the cable. To remove the cable, on this blue area, there's going to be two little tabs that you can squeeze with some long nose pliers. We'll squeeze on those, give that cable a little tug to pull it out of place. Now we'll pull it out of this slot, swing it around, and pull it out of the slot on the handle itself. Give that a quick inspection and set that aside. Now we can remove the handle from the bracket. You'll find that you have two 10mm headed nuts holding this in place. Remove the pair. Make your way to the outside of the liftgate, grab onto that handle, give it a wiggle, and remove it. And there it is, friends. All right, let's get ready for the installation of our liftgate handle. Before you put this in place, make sure you put the gasket along the groove on the backside of the handle. Once you've done that, we'll continue on putting it in place, making sure that we align each of our studs with the corresponding holes on the liftgate itself. Let's start putting this in position. There we are. From inside, we'll continue on with our two 10mm mounting nuts. Now we can snug these up. Once you have that tight, continue on with the cable. We'll slide that through this area, swing it around, and now we can bring it through the other portion. Lock that in position, listen for a click, and give it a tug to make sure it's completely secure. Now let's continue on to our trim panels. When you took this off, you remember that you had two hooks. You have one hook that goes behind this area, and the other hook will go into this area. So let's take this and put it in position, and then lock it in with the push tabs. There we are. Once you're sure you have both of those in there, we'll just make our way all the way around. Now we can continue on with the next panel. As we're doing this, we want to make sure that we have this slit make its way up in between this area of the rear window glass. So you just want to make sure you separate that a little bit, and you should be able to slide it into place. Now, before we start pressing this in, we want to make sure that we make our way along here. Just give this a little tug. In the center is an alignment hole, and on the trim panel there's a little alignment tab. Get that aligned. Now we can lock it in. Double check to make sure it's secure all the way around. Move along to the grab handle. We'll get this in position. Put in your 7mm headed bolt and snug it up. Now we can close the liftgate, open the rear glass, push the button to release this lock, and put in your push tabs. Press those in with the outer aspect first, and then lock them in with the center. Close your lift glass. Make sure it's secure. Now we can test the handle functionality. Perfect. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.